and my first boyfriend was 21 and I was 15. I know, I swear to God, if I had a daughter, I'd probably kill him too. My parents met him in the driveway with a shotgun. No. So there's 3 things you learn growing up in a small town. Okay, so drink, fight, and all right? And then I'm a preacher's daughter, so half the time they tell you they got a big dick and you end up with 2.5, 3 inches.
Wait a second, how many dudes are dying around you?
5 have died. 5.
All right, get out. Everybody's got dating advice online. Almost none of it works in real life. The internet is selling a version of dating that does not exist. Today, we're breaking down that illusion. All right, so what's happening, guys? This is Rodney Hood Talks. I'm Rodney. We got Lisa V, as always, and Carissa for the first time here. Very special guest, AKA Mama Dog, entrepreneur, single mom, and the owner of Mama Dog's, one of Arizona's most successful boutique hot dog catering brands.
What it is what you get. It's real right here.
And my favorite thing about her, because we've talked on the phone already, is she's not afraid to say the quiet part out loud. So for those of people out there that don't know our backstories here, I'm Rodney. I'm a single 57-year-old man, no kids, never married. So that's my jam. That's where I'm coming from. We got Lisa V, who's freshly involved in a divorce right now that she cannot talk about.
2 years in, baby.
And so she can't talk about that until it's done, but she's already, luckily didn't have to get online, didn't have to do any dating apps.
Nope.
Went right in, just slid right in to her own DM, Tommy.
Yeah, my Tommy.
There you go. So congratulations on that. And then Carissa, finally, we have the single mom, working mom, doing
business
your thing.
Owner. Mompreneur.
Yeah, for sure. And we're going to dive into that along the way. So we're going to start from the beginning with you. A lot of us already know Lisa's situation.
Right. Yes.
All right.
It's quite boring, actually, but
dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. So if your dating life didn't start in the typical high school way, like we talked about last night, what was it like being the it girl everybody noticed but didn't necessarily welcome?
Yeah, you mean, are we going way back?
Yeah. We're going to start at the beginning.
Well, yeah. So I grew up in a one stoplight town in the sticks in Nebraska. I was a preacher's daughter. Y'all think Footloose. I mean, I definitely wasn't a saint, okay?
No.
So there's 3 things you learn growing up in a small town. Are we swearing on
Yeah.
Okay, so drink, fight, and all right? And then I'm a preacher's daughter, so you put that on top of it all. And bless my dad's heart, he was cool as He had a hard road leading up to ministry and saved countless lives in what he did. So he was always the one like, well, did you learn anything? No, Dad, I'm going to go do it again next weekend. But anyway, being 6 foot tall and blonde, I stood out. I could be wearing a gunny sack and people still notice me. I walk in a room and it's not just the way you look, it's the way you present yourself, and it's the energy, your aura and everything. And people notice that and they stop. So yeah, I mean, starting in the high school years, well, first of all, I was getting like little love letters in kindergarten. I remember my grandma picking me up from school one day.
Stop. How tall were you in kindergarten?
Not that.
Were you a 5'8" 5-year-old?
I definitely was not, but
Perverts start young.
I do remember. I mean, definitely by like the age of 12, I was like way
developed,
up there already.
Right? My
dad was...
Well, you said Nebraska, right?
Yeah.
So you're corn-fed, milk-fed. You got all the steroids and all the milk out there.
Yes, we are. They grow them big back home like the corn.
That's
you know what I mean? So my girlfriend, one of my girlfriends that I met out here, she always said, she's from Nebraska where the men are large and the women are too. Okay, but my ass isn't big. Okay, I grew that way, like the corn, tall.
Yeah, you stretched your ass out.
Oh my gosh.
You got a tall ass.
It's all been stretched before. I have 4 kids and a twin pregnancy in there.
Let's go.
Oh my God. But anyway, yeah, so dating in my younger years, when I got to like high school, I didn't want to date anybody in my high school because it's a small town and everybody talks. So I dated guys that had jobs already or were in college. And my first boyfriend was 21 and I was 15. I know, I swear to God, if I had a daughter, I'd probably kill him too. My parents met him in the driveway with a shotgun and like threatened him. And then he left and joined the Marines.
It didn't work though, obviously.
It didn't work out.
High school love didn't work.
We stayed in touch, and this is back before all the things we have now, which is social media and the instantaneous factor that we get with our phones. Like, I literally was pinning, love letters to this man, and he would write them back. And I mean, I would have to wait weeks sometimes because he might be in freaking Japan or something. And guess what? My older sister, who's a year and a half older, that bitch would go to the mailbox because she had lunch before me in high school, and she'd open the damn love letters. Never meant for me. But
nosy.
anyway, yeah, nosy
That's
bitch.
a federal
Wait.
Yeah,
Would she
whatever.
give them to you after that?
She'd be on the
Would she try to paste them back?
Oh, she'd be on the couch like crying sometimes, or oh my gosh, you need to read this, or oh how sweet, you know what?
Heavily
she already
invested.
knew the soap opera before I knew my own soap opera. She knew what the fuck was going on. Anyway, so that was growing up. We were wild. I had a lot of fun. I've got so many stories. I don't.
That's what we're here for, by the
anything in
way.
life. Yeah. And I don't regret anything in life because all those wrong turns, all those horrible choices I've made in life, all those bad mistakes, hey, they build
Lessons.
character.
What was the very first big mistake that you had that your parents lost their mind? And I don't want to talk about the shotgun moment, but what was that?
I can't say that my dad never lost his mind. Like, he was cool as f***. He was super chill. And like I said, he had a really crazy road before we were born. And so he was very non-judgmental. My mom was the crazoid, like, you know, and I mean.
The crazoid?
That's what she
Yeah,
said.
and it's like
I like
missing
that word.
curfews, being wild. You know, we're having, I don't know what the kids do nowadays. They're drinking White Claws. Motherfucker, give me a garden hose and the bottle of tequila, okay? We're
There you
not
go.
pussies. I'm like in the era, what is it,
Goldschlager.
Gen X? Oh, God, no, I can't do that. I'll puke. That and Jägermeister, I'll puke. Give me tequila or mezcal all day long. In fact, though, I don't drink anymore. Y'all know that. I stopped in October. I'm not saying forever, but I just, I dated an
it.
alcoholic.
She's on a break.
Well, I dated an alcoholic for the last 3.5 years, and he's a fucking train wreck. And after being
TT.
around him, I just don't want to. I don't want alcohol right now.
Right.
I just
I
want
understand.
to.
Taking a break.
I just don't.
Nope,
My
they're on a
body's
break.
not craving it. You know what I mean?
You're just on a break.
Understood.
Like
Yeah,
Ross and
anyway.
Rachel, they're
So-
on a break.
Yeah.
So at 15, you're dating a 21-year-old guy.
Yeah.
Seems legit. Do you think that dating?
Totally legit.
Red
Do you think that
flag.
Fuck
dating?
yeah.
Do you think that dating older guys made you grow up a little faster emotionally?
Okay, so that's the thing too. You know, I think some people are born in this world as old souls. I'm a mom of 4 boys, and one of my twins is definitely like on another level. In fact, when I gave birth to them, they were 11 minutes apart, and they looked like they were 111 years apart. He came out looking like an old man, and the other one was
Benjamin
squishy and
Button.
cute. And yes, but he's such an old wise soul, and my oldest son is like that too. So, you know, I think that's the way I was too, where I never really could relate to people my own age. Like,
Sure.
my friend group's always been older. I like now I have girlfriends my age or younger, but growing
Younger.
up, all my friends by a few months, right?
Oh,
No.
really?
My,
Couple
yes.
years. What are you, 4'9"?
I'll be 48 on the 27th.
Oh,
My
fuck.
birthday's coming up, motherfucker. So if you want to
Yeah.
Cash App or Venmo me or buy me a coffee, hit me up. My birthday's February 27th. So y'all don't forget that important date. I'm a Pisces to a T. Like when we talk about dating.
I don't know what that means.
Okay, well, I believe in it all. God,
Yes.
the universe, all this crazy shit,
I do
witchy
too.
stuff, smudge stick,
Yes.
whatever. I believe in it all. But
Got it.
astrology, when it comes to dating, it does.
It plays a factor.
It does
It
because
does.
every like Cancer guy I've dated's the same. Every Scorpio, that's my baby daddies, the living one and the dead one. They were 4 years and 1 day apart.
Uh-oh, that's me.
Jesus Christ, I could not have. When's your birthday?
November 10th.
Okay, so they were the 31st. The dead one's the 31st, October 31st. The alive one is the 1st, and my baby is November 19th, which is the same birthday as my ex-boyfriend that I moved to the East Coast for.
Just so much shit going on.
There's a
right
lot
here.
of shit. I have so much shit going. I have so many stories. This is going to be like a 3-month long podcast. It's a lot of ground to cover.
Lots
here.
of work, Rodney.
Yeah,
Lots of
she
work.
knows that just equates into hours of editing.
Yes.
But that's okay. That's what we're here for
Yeah.
sure.
What year are we talking about now? I don't even.
Okay, well, so you're in high school. You're 15.
15,
You're dating
freshman.
a 21-year-old. He shipped off to the Marine Corps. Then now what happened? Next,
Yeah, so the next one after
Now
that.
serving?
Well, first of all, we were wild as so that was what I was starting to talk about too, was drinking. And and the kids in the White Claws now. Motherfucker, we were drinking jungle juice out of a Rubbermaid trash can. Okay,
Right.
it's like this is pink
In the
or
cornfield,
purple.
too, right?
Oh, or yeah, somebody's
Yeah, or somebody's
Quonset
house or
barn
garage or
whatever.
basement. Yeah.
We had desert
And
parties.
So then there
Yeah.
were a couple crazy things that happened. Well, I ended up dating a cowboy, and I think he kind of spoiled me for the that department. But he
What
died
department? What
right after I
department?
moved here. Yeah.
Hold up, slow down.
Back it up.
What department are we talking
Yeah.
about? So the cowboy had
Front door,
huge
back
balls,
door?
or what happened?
Huge dick. I love wieners. You know, that's
right.
my
Yeah, of
my
course,
tagline
that's your
with my
jam.
business. So he spoiled me.
Man, you tripping?
But you guys listen, this is like so traumatic. He died after I moved here. Like, I lived here.
Wait a second. How many dudes are dying around you?
5 have died. 5.
All right, get out.
Yeah.
Just don't stick her. Just don't stick her.
Yeah, don't screw me over.
right.
My people on
Hey.
here know that. Like, it's like the Black Widow. I ain't the Black Widow, y'all. You can survive a Black Widow. I'm the brown recluse. I mean, that
Oh,
shit.
shit.
Eat a
That's
hole
what
in your
you-
ass.
Y'all, I get the warning right now to anybody that dates me. I'm like, I've had 5 guys in my life that
Write that
died.
down.
Okay.
But
That's crazy.
it is crazy. Yeah, so then the cowboy, he died. But yeah, he spoiled me. It was fun as hell. I mean, we were wild. My older sister and I, we were only a year and a half apart. My little sister was 7 years younger. So I was hanging out with my older sister and then like the grade in between her and I. So when I was a sophomore, she was a senior. And we had some friends that were juniors. But then all, the guys we were partying with or the guys that were buying us booze, I mean, they were all several classes ahead of us. But yeah, we'd go out to these barns and like party. Then there was another cowboy, I shouldn't say cowboy. He was a farmer. And he had a crush
Close.
on me. Yeah, had a crush on me. I didn't do anything with this guy ever. He was like hot on my tail. And we were at a party at his house.
Is it because he was a farmer and not a cowboy?
No, I just...
Or because he didn't have a horse
No,
cock?
because he had a dramatic, crazy ex. So get this. My older sister and I were at a party one night. The party's like in the Quonset. She showed up. And she's like coming out wanting to swing.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. And my older sister's not like me. I mean, bless her heart. I love the out of her, but she's the one that will look you straight in the eye and say, you, motherfucker. And I'll be like, like that. What's that?
Oh,
meme now where
bullshit. I have
everybody's
a feeling you did the
and the
same
other person's
thing.
like, no, like, it's okay. I'm trying to keep the peace. Like, don't mess with me. I will go after you, but I try to keep the peace. I'm the peacemaker, but she straight doesn't give a from the get-go, okay?
Right.
And so we're at this party, and we're drinking and everything, and the guy that likes me is there. Well, I don't know if they were still, men lie, so I don't know
What?
if, yeah. That's why they
hell
lie and
no.
then they die, okay? They lie and then they die. So,
I see a pattern for me.
yeah.
If they're lying, they're dying.
Oh, shit.
You are exactly right. So we're at this
my
party,
God.
and this crazy bitch comes in, and I think she had already graduated. They were both several years older than, me and older than my older sister. So this girl, her name's Jenny, comes in wanting to of course
From
it's
the
a
block.
Jenny.
Wait, what's the problem with Jenny?
How someone has a name and they're
Sure.
all the same?
Yeah.
Like every Sean's the same, every Mark's
Jessica.
the same, every Jessica,
Brian.
they're all,
Chad.
It's like, you sometimes just want to steer away because you're like, oh, motherfucker, I know what comes with that name. Like, get
Well,
away.
it does make sense. I mean, because their parents met and they have thoughts and they have, dreams and they have a way they live their life. And
Yes.
if they're a certain way, they're going to name their kid a certain thing.
Yeah.
So it may,
Karen.
It's weird. Yeah, ever Karen's
like an
another
asshole
name.
cop or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Chad.
So Jenny
Right.
walks in. She's ready to swing at me. My older sister, who had really long, beautiful hair, and so did Jenny, grabs her by the hair and just, whoom, takes her to the floor, like to the ground.
Right.
And I take off running because she's trying to get me. And I locked myself in the dude's farmhouse. And I ran up to the upper floor and I'm watching her run circles around the farmhouse, like scream my name. Then I think the dude finally came and got her. I don't even remember. Dude, I was like 15 years old, maybe 16.
So a lot of this happened during that 15-year
Oh,
mark.
God, I was wild. Yeah. And like I
It was
said,
a pivotal
every-
moment.
every boyfriend
And that's
was
like pre-driver's license. I mean, did you have access to a car once you hit 16? Or
Oh, yeah. I had my first
probably
car.
at 12. That's when I started driving.
Well, yeah, we were driving when we were 5 on our parents' lap.
Of
we
course.
would start steering
Oh,
on
yeah.
the gravel
That
roads.
was so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'd
The
steal the
80s.
car. I used to steal our station wagon.
Right.
You know how they had the third seat and it faced out,
Yeah.
the back window?
Right.
So I'd pile all my friends in there and I'd go in and out of the driveway. And then sometimes I'd go drive by the school. And then my boyfriend, I told you, he was in the Marines, so I wasn't legal yet to drive. And the post office wasn't far from our house. It's a small town, but when it's cold as you don't want to drive. So I'd steal the car and go mail his letters in the mailbox. But my first car was a little red Fiero.
Mine was a Honda Accord.
Okay.
Oh my God.
91.
I had a
I did have-
Volkswagen Rabbit.
I had sex in my Fiero one time too, and I'm 6 feet tall, so I was like,
That is a feat. I've been in a
the guy
Fiero.
was not that.
No, they're like
he
this
wasn't
tall.
that tall. He was. Like
Let's jump back a little bit. Do you think people underestimate how much early dating experiences shape their adult dating patterns? Like, for instance, talking about all this craziness at an early age, how do you think that affects people later in life? Everybody's different,
Yeah.
I know. Once I started dipping in at 16, I lost my mind. I went absolutely apeshit. And this is back when people were out f***ing all the time in cars at the teen dance club. I mean, 4 in one day, your dad's camper, your basement, the teen dance club parking lot. I mean, we were a bunch of horny, crazy people at that age. I mean, absolutely insane. Thinking about it, it probably does affect my brain later in life, although you do mature because we're not fully developed at that age even. You know what I mean?
Men don't develop until they're like, what, 30, 35?
57, actually.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Well, I think, I mean, obviously, looking back on my first experience with someone who was so much older, like if I had a daughter, and I'm raising boys, if they were that age and wanted to date a 15-year-old, I'd smack them silly. Like, what the f*** are you thinking? There's plenty of options.
Well, look at the teachers. They're banging out kids nowadays.
That too. But also,
you're right.
I grew up in a small town. There's not a lot of options. Like, my boys are living in the city, and you have way more options. Maybe people back there, it's like slim pickings, but yeah, well,
let's talk about that real quick. You say more options, and there are, because obviously of social media and dating apps. They're at the age they don't need dating apps because they're out in the social world. But so many young people now are just in their phone all day long, and they're drawing back. They're staying home more. They're not going out. They're not. I mean, even at the gym now they say one thing is, young guys are scared to approach women because they're, especially at dance clubs, they don't even have dancing anymore because they're afraid they're going to end up on Instagram or they're going to be busted out failing at asking a girl to dance or something. So everybody's terrified because
so glad
24/7 monitoring, you know?
Well, not only that, but there's a lot of people walking around living double freaking lives.
Sure.
And so, they don't want to get caught on camera because they're married.
Slipping.
Yeah, I'm talking about teenagers.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, what's your snap? Oh,
yeah.
I just mean like the youngsters now, it's a totally different world. Back when we were out in the parking lot at the teen dance clubs, what I'm saying.
Yeah,
and we were all socially lubricated. I mean, my dad was from West Virginia. We had a still in our basement. We had a 50-gallon drum of wine every year. I mean, since I've been like 10, I've had access to alcohol.
Yeah.
So with that, I mean, that was the social lubricant. Huge keg parties at your house. Everybody's banging all over the place. Now kids are in their homes.
Now they're scared.
They're not doing anything.
Well, you can't just get an abortion anymore. So there's that.
Yeah.
Why do you think dating feels harder now than it did 10, 15 years ago?
Because every guy's in his princess era, and us bitches want to be in our princess era. I want to be in my soft girl era, but I'm a single mom with 4 kids. I have to be the mom and the dad. I have to be the husband and the wife. I have to be the man and the woman. I got to take care of cars, the yard, a business, children. And guys don't have balls. You know what it is? They're cheap as fuck. Here, if you want a woman, boys, tune in and listen up, okay? If you want a woman, if you want a quality woman, motherfucker, get a job. Save your money. You want to take vacations and you want to do this and you want to do that. You got to start planning. If you want a decent woman in your future, you need to start creating that. Like the power of manifestation, it is true, but dudes need to think like that. You can't think that you're like, I'm going to walk in a bar and I'm going to come in with my big dick energy, whether or not you got a big dick, because half the time they tell you they got a big dick and you end up with 2.5, 3 inches. You're like, I don't know.
They could be like, what, 6'8"?
Well, and a little wiener? That happened one time.
We went straight to dick sizes.
Thumbs.
Hey, before we go any further,
that's not a dick. That's a thumb.
Before we go any further, I'm going to set this video up, and I was preempted. So, kind of what you're talking about. Broke ass men and you need a job and yada yada and all that. I get it. So let's see. Tell me what you think about what this woman has to say.
Hire a deposit to take me on a date to cover my date preparation costs. I'm now working with an app developer to make this a reality. This is actually happening. We are building the app. I'm not even exaggerating when I tell you this is the best damn dating app you have ever seen, because there is a clear difference here where the woman can set the deposit rate and the man can pay for her date preparation costs. So as a woman, you're going to walk into the date already so happy, and that's going to lead to a better date and a better connection. And that gives the man a better chance of succeeding in courting you. The app is called Courted.
All right. So let me ask you this. So the more money I spent, the more ass I'm going to get at the end of the night. It's what it sounds like, because it's setting her up. She's going to be happy.
Well,
she's going to be so happy. She's going to blow you in the parking lot after the steak and lobster dinner.
If you're lucky.
Well, Money makes
Not-
luck, is what I'm saying.
Money does, but I don't know. You want to go first? You want me to go first?
I have a boyfriend.
Okay, well, here's what I think about
He gets a
that.
blowjob wherever he
No,
wants.
I actually love
Tommy.
it because here's
Lucky
the thing.
bastard.
Because guys, okay, they want, well, first of all, I'm
Stop,
not a dude.
hey, stop lumping all of us. And you say guys plural, like I'm going to say women.
And I'm just saying I'm not a dude. So I'm
Right.
not putting you, don't take offense to anything I'm saying because I'm not lumping you all in the same
Oh, I
category.
won't.
Because
I
I
promise.
have amazing guy friends in my life. I have friends that have amazing husbands. I got amazing brother-in-laws. Like, I love men, obviously.
You're just saying in general.
Yeah, I'm just saying there's a lump of guys. And so here's the thing. They see a woman, and then it's like, okay, this is the girl I want to start dating, or this is the one I want to take to Mastro's or to the gala or to the game. They want you to look a certain way because that's what they were attracted to, obviously, when they met you, probably. I don't know. Maybe they met you all sweaty and barefaced and, dragging kids and groceries with your fucking, sweatpants falling off. I don't know, but probably not. They probably saw you at your best. So they want to go with that. Then they want you to be their arm candy, or they want to parade you around like a princess or a queen, but they don't want to treat you that way because they don't want to spend the fucking money. Get the money for, yes, it is true. We get our nails done. We want to look pretty. And guess what, motherfucker? I'm not doing it for you. I do it for me because it makes me feel better in life with all the shit that's going on and the things we have to deal with on the daily. I want to be fit. I want to be healthy. I want to put good things in my body. Getting my nails done makes me feel pretty. I didn't do it. I used to do it in my 20s and I hadn't for years. And maybe like 2 years ago or something, I started to get my nails done. It's fucking expensive.
Yeah.
Guess what? Going in and getting the fills, getting a new setup, it costs money. You want me to show up to your whatever we're doing, concert, event, gala,
Whatever fucking event.
Whatever he's paying for that fucking night, and
Wherever
plus
he
my
asked you to
nails
go.
and my
I
makeup.
do think that they should be like, babe, what?
I get it, but now let me ask you this: is this first date shit, or are we
I
talking
think
like?
so because at my
Wow.
age, no, but listen, why? Because you gotta eliminate the fucking bullshit from the get-go.
Yeah, you're
None
right,
of us have
you're right.
time for dusty old nasty ass men. You get your shit together, boy, and
No.
then you come to my fucking door. Because if you don't have your shit together, get the out of the way and let me see the one in the back, because I don't have time for you. I'm a busy mom of 4 boys, very active boys in school and sports. I'm very busy. I have my girlfriends I love, my guy friends, my people, and hey, you don't know if I'm dating someone or not. I'm not going to disclose my
We don't want
personal
dusty
life.
dick.
My last relationship was pretty public, so I don't want to say shit about anything.
TT.
Who I'm
Well, it's
dating
already
or not
public, so-
dating. Well,
TT.
yeah.
Oh, I
if
see
you
what
go
you're saying.
down
I
the
see what you're
rabbit
saying.
hole and see my shit, you can go back and find out that stuff. But
Yeah, TT.
regardless, I think it's important as a woman. It's boundaries, which I lacked with the last relationship. But if a man has a problem with it, you got a problem already, baby girl. Get that motherfucker out of the way. Because if he's going to bitch about that, oh, you want to go look nice for your man. And hey, that doesn't guarantee I'm going to suck your you or do anything with you. Okay? But that means I'm setting a standard and so are you. And if you can't follow it, get the because you shouldn't have to follow my lead. You should be leading anyway. I shouldn't even have to have that app to ask you. You should say, baby girl, I want to take you to Mastro's. I got a reservation, 7:30 Saturday
You can find
night.
her on Instagram at Mama Dogs.
Yeah. And it's,
Sign up right now, guys.
and
She's
I'm
taking
saying
requests.
The guy
Let's go ahead and see those bank statements before we even get started.
I need
Don't
your
come
credit
to the
score.
table.
Hey,
Yeah.
there's
I'm going to
too
need
many-
your FICO and your deposit.
No, not even that. But like I said, and men are in their soft
It's
girl
okay. I'm
era.
just busting balls.
But guys are in their soft girl era, and then they're bitching
Right.
because a woman, you this, you that, or all this talk about masculinity. Then you be the fucking man. You show up and say, babe, what? Listen, I got on TikTok and it scared the fucking shit out of me. Like I think I told
remember.
you, I told
Yep.
another friend, and I'm like, whoa, this world is scaring me. Who the are these people? Where are they coming from? I had a dude, no shit, like the first day I think I started posting shit. This is taking the bull by the horns, guys, and this is what you should listen to. This guy found out, y'all, some of you guys, I'm sorry, I'm not putting you guys in a category, and women are just
I don't take offense to
really
anything.
stupid sometimes
No, me
too.
either.
Okay, yeah. But
We're public.
Say what you want to say.
the thing is, there's this thing called Google, and if we want to find out anything about you, we can. And if the internet's not saying anything about you, then that's a red flag, and you should run. So obviously, this guy Googled my business, got my name, whatever. all of a sudden, I'm getting a text message because, you know, I have a business, so there's things publicly posted. And text messages me something about a Venmo. And I'm like, what the f***? I was working an event. I didn't have time to look. Well, then I go check my Venmo. And this guy sent me a Venmo, a little amount as a test. And then I was like, holy shit, yeah, I got it. Then we're like chatting on Venmo. I didn't even know you could have a text message thread on Venmo. It's
anywhere.
Like 20 messages.
Oh, wow.
I met a chick on the Walmart app.
Oh my God.
What?
No.
So,
You're all Craigslist.
so then he's like, we're chatting via Venmo. And then it was like, well, you already have my number because you text me. So just go over the text. But he Venmo'd me more money. And I was like, I didn't even know this guy. I'm like, you know, but... And I'm not saying girls, well, there are women out there seeking stuff like that. Obviously, I carry my own weight. I support my kids. Yeah. But the thing is, dudes, if you want a good girl, then step up and be the man. If you see the woman carrying the weight of her family, working her ass off, busting her ass, taking care of everything 100% with nobody's help, and you're going to bitch about giving her a little money for a date night to go get ready.
Let me ask you this. What are your parameters for a man? I know women have these wish lists. Are they realistic or what are you looking at? So as far as like age, you know, age, money, status, divorced, married, single, kids, what are you looking for?
Superstar.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing.
Is it a wish list or a checklist?
You're throwing it out there. I just want to see, you know.
No, I don't. It's not like I've ever been seeking a type of man. If you lined everybody up, they look completely different.
You're all over the board?
All over the board. Okay. I mean, height, weight, that size, all of it is so
PP
different.
size.
Jobs. But
let's talk.
Not that I ever went looking for it, but it always finds me that I end up with athletes, you know, or musicians or rock stars. And like, I told my boys, I'm like, I just don't see myself dating a regular guy. And I don't say that to be mean, but I say it because my life is a story. It's always been an adventure. It's always been one crazy thing to the next. Like nothing about my life has been normal at all, even as a child. And so I just don't see myself with like some regular dude. But, and I do want someone taller than me, and I love to wear high heels.
So you need to be 6'6" or taller.
Yeah, like at a minimum, like 6'4". I might go down to like 6'3".
You're 6'4".
But I love to wear heels, and I want to feel like a woman. I don't want to be like looking down at my man.
You don't want to put your man in your pocket?
Take me to bed, baby, and I'm bigger than him. That would feel weird. That just like sexually in my mind doesn't like match up. It's like, I don't care if he's built like Ron Jeremy.
Hey, Chad, we have a special guest on today. Carissa, say hello, Chad.
What's up?
Hey, Carissa. Nice to have you here. Looking forward to hearing what you've got to share. Let's make this a fun one.
Hey, let me ask you this. Guys that are 40 years or younger that are over 6'4" in the United States, what percentage is that?
The percentage of men in the United States who are over 6'4" and under 40 is quite small.
Yeah.
Generally, only about 1 to 2% of the adult male population in the US is 6'4" or taller.
Thanks, Chad. That's all we needed.
1 to 2%.
What country do I need to go to find the big men?
1 to 2%.
Did I tell you my youngest son is going to Iceland? Bodie's going to Iceland with
his... You did not, but let's talk about 1 to 2%.
So that being said, the dating pool goes, it goes right to the top, right?
Yeah.
So that's your 2 point, remember we were talking about that on your 2.5% of men. Now you have... Now you even have 4s and 5s women that are Instagram getting love, all these thirsty men, they think they got a shot at them too. So these guys, these top 2.5% are just getting blasted and inundated with likes and love bombing.
Lots of options.
Lots of options. Yeah. And these dudes on here, no options.
That's why that guy ain't getting married, because he's got options. You know, he's swinging it everywhere.
Is that what it is? Because I ain't swinging my dick anywhere.
I don't know. But
I'm like, who's doing that?
Here's the thing about the tall guys. The short girls want him and the tall girls want him, because us tall girls don't want to date short dudes. And the short girls could date the short dudes, but they don't want to do that. And I don't know if it's a psychological thing, like they're thinking about procreation and they don't want to make little babies.
Well, it is. It's biological.
Not at our ages, though. We're not thinking.
Right. Well, but biologically, we're pre-wired
Yeah.
to think certain ways.
Yeah.
Men are. We're protectors. We're problem solvers. You guys are empathetic people that you care. You're caretakers. You know, you love taking care of children. Guys aren't that way. We're not wired like that.
But
We're
the
different.
societal shift and what we're talking about is dating is everything you explained about a man is what women have to do on top of being the empathetic and caretaker.
I agree.
You're having to do everything, and women are tired of it. I'm telling y'all, starting 2026 and beyond, y'all better watch out in the dating world or step up your fucking game, because here's the thing. You ain't gonna have any options, because these bitches, not saying we're going lesbian, because women love dick. A lot of women love dick. I know there's lesbians, and
We
nothing
love
against
dick.
them. I
Yeah,
have a
we
lot of
love
gay
dick.
friends, girl gay friends, guy friends. I used to be a
Rodney,
flight
you don't love
attendant.
dick.
I'm not into dick, but I'm glad that I have two dick lovers in the podcast studio right now. Hey, let me ask you this: do you think that people nowadays are avoiding having kids because they don't want the responsibility?
Okay.
Or because life feels unstable?
Okay, I have a story because I
both.
just had a really fun weekend with a bunch of Canadians. Ladies, where's that song?
Oh, here we go.
What is that? What's that one song? Where's my husband? What's that? The one that they're doing the I don't know. You know that song?
No.
I have no idea.
God, it's on TikTok and everything. But this song's like, where's my husband? You know, whatever. Anyway, he's in Canada. Y'all, it's not America. I think your husbands are in somewhere else, another fucking country.
Why
telling-
Canada? Why
I
Canada?
don't know. I met all these Canadians. So when you were talking about guys,
Are we
I
doing
met
a
all
story?
these Canadians. Like, no, I can't talk about that on air. 40s, 50s. They were all single. They never had kids. And a conversation did come up. And here's the thing. Men want to protect their assets, and I'm sure a lot of men have been burned like women have been burned. Like, we've had our own situations with baby daddy or whatever, or marriages, divorces, whatever. Well, guys maybe have had the female version of that. So now everybody's walking in this world just super fucked up from their own trauma that they haven't healed.
True.
But men are wanting to protect their assets. They want to go and they want to have their vacations with their guys. They want to go party their fucking balls off. And they're not, like, again, when I was saying planning about the future, their pocketbook is planning for their next fucking wild vacation. They're not planning for a beautiful woman with kids.
Let me stop you real quick, though, because remember we talked about interjecting.
Yeah.
There are a ton of guys like me that are good guys that would love to have a great woman, and we stay the at home. We're not going out partying. You said it yourself. You're not looking for an average man. So those men that you're looking for, those high value men, those athletes, those doctors.
I'm not looking for athletes. Those motherfuckers find me.
You just said that. All right.
No, I'm just saying I don't think I'll end up with a
Okay.
But here's how I met the last one, and this is so crazy because I don't watch sports on TV. I mean, growing up, I loved the Huskers, and you know, when I first moved out here, I dated a guy who played for the Cardinals, so I was at every game, whatever.
Sure.
The last person I dated who was in the NBA world, retired, a lot older than me, we literally met in a fucking popcorn line at a Harkins theater. I went to a movie with a girlfriend. It was the Kurt Warner, what was that? The Kurt Warner movie, which was amazing. If you haven't watched it, watch it.
I think I have.
I wasn't drinking because I was driving. I don't drink and drive, so I'm like, I'm gonna just get a popcorn and a water. I love Harkins popcorn. AMC's popcorn sucks, but Harkins popcorn for the win. I love it.
popcorn and French fries.
So I go get in line with my girlfriend, and we had drove separately because I was running late. I had a work event. She was running late. We literally like parked at the same time, so we walked in together.
Gotcha.
And then I get in line for the popcorn, and there's this short, fat Jewish guy. Literally, his eyeballs came to my tits. Okay? In these crazy ass glasses, like blue framed glasses, bright, crazy, like Hawaiian shirt. I'm like,
that tracks.
oh my, yeah. And then he kind of like does a half turn, and he's all like, you want to meet? And he said the guy's name.
TT, we call him TT.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay. And of course the guy, because he's an alcoholic, was over at the bar. I didn't know any of this because I knew nothing about him. I never watched sports on TV. I couldn't tell
How could you know?
I couldn't tell you one player like that played any professional sport in Arizona at the time because I wasn't following. I was busy. I'm a mom and I run a business. I don't have time. I don't have cable. I like to hike mountains. I like to be active. I like to be outside. I wasn't paying attention to sports.
You got shit going on.
Yeah, and not to
She's
mention,
busy.
I couldn't
That's what I'm
afford
talking
to
about.
like go to the games with my kids. That's so expensive. So anyway, he's like, "You want to meet so and so?" And I was like, "Sure. Why the f not?" So he comes over. Well, then the Jewish guy saw that I was tall and blonde, and he turns.
Just
all
so
the
we're
way
clear,
around.
Jewish guy, the agent.
Jewish guy was his friend. And so the Jewish guy was at the movie with his wife, and they had brought TT with.
I got
So then he sees I'm tall and blonde, so he makes a full turnaround, and he's like, "Whoa, are you single?" And I said, "Matter of fact, I am." So then the guy came over, and it was like all over from there. when he asked me to come over for fresh chicken eggs. That's what really fucking sold me. I didn't give a shit about the basketball. I just wanted the fresh chicken eggs, okay? Because I used to have backyard chicken, and I grew up in Nebraska, and having a pet pig and chickens and horses.
So, guys,
cows
if you want to get to
language.
Carissa's heart, fresh chicken eggs.
That's
Get
right.
yourself.
Get your ass down to the fresh chicken egg store and get your ass some fresh
some
chickens.
farm
You know what I'm
animals.
saying?
Tripping.
Get some farm animals. Every girl's different. We live in the town of tits and ass and lips, tits and lips.
Oh,
and
yeah. Oh, yeah, for
Botox
sure.
And,
Oh, she said
and
Scottsdale.
women being gold diggers.
Let me ask you this. On that note, do you think people are delaying settling down because they're always looking for the BBD, the bigger, better deal?
Probably. Yeah, the grass is always greener on the other side. And I think, and here's the other thing. You know, what's the old saying? You don't know what you got till it's gone. I mean, there's been
Yes.
songs made about it, and people like, the grass is always greener on the other side. Work on your own garden, because if you always think the grass is greener on the other side, you're going to be chasing that grass for the rest of your life, and pretty sure it's going to be brown and you're going to be dead.
Hold on.
All right. Here is big sister dating advice that I would give to my brothers.
Bird
So
hands.
if you're a dude, please listen to this. And if you want to actually get serious about like having a cool girl, a good girl in your life that you can actually count on, I think you should listen to these. Also, in my last video, I made one for the girls, so definitely go listen to that if you're a girl. Number 1, hot and cold energy. If you can't figure out how she feels because she's in one day and kind of gone, pulled away the next, that's manipulation. That's not love, and that's gonna make your nervous system go into this like chase, fight or flight, all these cool feelings of like, she might want me, she might not. And I know it's exciting, but it's not attainable. She doesn't like you. And you don't want somebody who doesn't like you, dude. She's gonna end up embarrassing you down the line. Number 2, the I've been busy excuse. That's not real. Like, nobody's too busy for somebody that they like and genuinely want to spend time with. Trust me, I know. Next, if she's into social media all the time and has no desire to put you on her social media or like share you
See,
with
but
the world,
you and Tommy are on
just
it.
take that as just a minor.
He's all over
think
my
about-
social media.
Next, if she doesn't want to share any of her feelings with you emotionally, she's emotionally relying on something else. I'm not going to say it's another guy, but just something else. And like, as the dude, you want to be the emotional rock in the relationship. So make sure that she's actually telling you stuff, and make sure you're actually paying attention to what she's trying to say behind what she's saying, because that's very important. Here's my last
Thoughts?
She's not wrong.
Yeah. Well,
And that works on both sides, guys and girls.
Yeah.
yeah, watching that made me have a flashback of something. So, someone that I dated, 20, God, time is going so fast. It was pre-kids. My oldest is 18 now. So 20 some years ago. And, kind of like listening and tuning into each other. Because when you're dating someone, if you don't have that ability to, I don't want to say read minds, but to feel your partner's emotions, like have some connection. You can't be so disconnected. So there's a guy in my life, and I mean, not that I'm dating. I dated him, and I would have married him, and we probably would have had 10 kids, and
Oh, fuck.
So 14 total.
Successful, a very successful
Are we?
person.
We're trying to build a farm like
He
community.
does,
Baseball
he
team.
does very well for himself, but
He
at
better.
that-
Goddamn.
Have to.
at that time in our life, his work was chaotic. I was traveling all the time as a commercial and corporate flight attendant, whatever. Time passes and it didn't work
Sure.
out. Well, it was 2018. It was actually the day my baby daddy died, which is crazy. December 23rd, 2018. I go and I see him. We were just going to have lunch, and he puts a fucking 3-carat diamond ring on my finger. And I'm like, what the is this? I literally
Is that
said
big?
that. Yeah, it's
Okay, I
beautiful.
don't-
It's
Mine was
beautiful.
3.
Yeah, beautiful big diamond ring. But
Good
I
for
looked
you
at him and I
guys.
said, what the is this?
Next one will be bigger.
And he's like, I've always loved you, blah, blah, blah. I want to take care of you and the boys. Well, here's the thing. I gave it back to him on Valentine's Day because I didn't want to marry him, because here's the thing. All these years later, and even now, he's still trying to and guys, I'm not sleeping with the dude or anything. I mean, bless his heart, because he ain't even getting any goodies, and he's
Damn.
still trying so
Bless
hard.
his heart is another way to say go f*** yourself.
No, I don't want to
is.
say
It's
that,
a
because
southern
he
thing.
really is a great guy. He's just not the guy for me, because
Right.
I'm like,
See,
you
go f*** yourself.
you can't handle my life and my situation, and that, and then he says here's the thing, say what you mean and mean what you say, because he'll say these things, but nothing ever comes to fruition.
Words gotta match.
And
On that thought, let me ask you this. Is modern dating about building a life together, or just finding someone that fits your lifestyle?
I mean, I want to build a life with somebody, because there's a lot of other things I
I know,
wanna
but
accomplish in life.
compromising is what I'm talking about.
Well, yeah, I mean, any relationship's a little give and take. I'm not saying come in my world and it's all going to be this way.
Right
but
on.
you have to obviously adjust to my world because
Sure.
I have 4 boys and they
Right.
are my number one priority. And I am not going to shuffle them to the back seat for
Gotcha.
your ass, especially when I've made it this far on my own with nobody's help.
Now, you're not on dating apps. Neither is Lisa.
No.
I'm not either anymore. But do you think social media is creating unrealistic standards for relationships? Because of Instagram came out in 2010, and that's when we started seeing the decline in like people getting married and having kids. And I'm talking more people like, not necessarily us, but still us, because social media is just such a factor in so much now because of the options. Remember we were talking about last night how we're only designed as humans to be around 150 people, like on average, our tribe, that's how our brains are wired. And now we have access to the entire world. You know what I mean?
That's a lot. That's very overstimulating, if you ask me.
Yeah, there's just, like we said, way more options now. We're not doing what you and I were talking about earlier, where you're authentically and genuinely making a connection with someone. It's on a screen. That shit's not real. Like, I have to educate my boys, and you have to educate children these days.
Right.
Like, it could be a bot, it could be a pedophile. I'm so glad I have boys and not daughters. I'd be scared f***ing shitless because
No doubt.
there's a lot of predators out there waiting.
Sure.
There's a
for
whole
that.
list.
Yeah, but now, yeah, people see things. Guys are looking at that. Here's the thing. Like I said, take care of your own garden. Like,
Right.
you gotta. If you want to look at it, like, I'm not scrolling on my phone looking at dudes' bodies and abs and six pants. I don't give a f- about that. I actually like a dad bod. You know what I mean?
Right.
A dad bod with the Ron Jeremy thing.
Nobody wants a Ron Jeremy. Not
Oh,
even
the
Ron
hedgehog.
fucking Jeremy wants a Ron
Come on.
Jeremy.
Hey,
I
funny.
met him at a party in LA one time. Oh, he's
gross.
repulsive.
I had a girl on my podcast that was
gross.
that was a former drug addicted prostitute, and he like molested her in a bathroom, and she told the story. You can watch the episode. Actually, it's horrible.
He's really gross.
But yeah. So I'm going to play a couple more of these videos. Now we're going to flip the script here. Now remember, these in no way reflect my thought process.
Melanie, I'm
yes.
single, you're single. What do you say we get married?
Well, I'm glad you finally decided on the direct approach.
Yeah, well, I'm a businessman at heart.
As am I. What's your
I
offer?
love
Single
this.
rich male seeks matrimony.
Primary residence?
Westchester County,
Would you be open to considering a secondary residence in Manhattan?
Central Park West.
South.
Done. Time spent together.
8 hours, 5 days a week.
7 hours, 12 hours weekends.
55 hours aggregate. Specifics to be determined later.
I'm amenable to that. Children.
1,
3.
2.
Done. But one of them has to be a male.
I'll see what I can do. Vacations.
December, Hawaii.
June, the vineyard.
June, fun, but Hawaii.
Nope, the vineyard.
Is that a deal breaker for you?
I'm afraid so.
Me too. Well, we gave it a shot.
So there you go.
2026.
So, yeah, and that basically it does. I mean, believe me, being on the apps, man, it's a brain fuck because you literally there's so many options. You know what I mean? And for a guy that's not bad looking, you do have a ton of options, and it's just overwhelming because people ghost and ghost and ghost and ghost. You try to set up a date, doesn't happen. It's like just consistently, it's like, man, fuck it, I'll just stay home. I'm fine. I got a lot of shit to do around the house. Right. 2 full-time jobs. So I mean, I'm busy like you. You know what I mean? It's like I don't have time for this shit.
Yeah, nobody does. Nobody does. Whether you're busy or not, nobody has time for that.
So
shit,
there was a guy called the Murray Hill guy on Twitter. I didn't pull up any videos, but you guys can check it out. He did a scenario where he took one of his gorgeous girlfriends. He's a good-looking bodybuilder guy too, but he took her pictures and created an app just to see what it was like to be a woman in a day on Hinge. The new that's the new app, and oh my god, it was like within 5 minutes of posting at 7 a.m. he had like 150 messages within 5 minutes.
Oh wow!
And then he went as a man. And literally, you can be a
Crickets.
ghost. You won't get anything for days, months, and then the whole thing with dating apps is they want to keep your ass on there as long as they can. That's their business model, right?
Right.
So they're not going to make it. They'll say there's hundreds of people in your area within 5 miles that is perfectly in your parameters. Bullshit. That doesn't happen. So, do you think constant access to attention online makes people value partners less?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. And it's
Yes.
so easy to, I'm not talking about just sexual interactions, but to have emotional affairs.
Yeah,
so
sure.
these people in a solid relationship where whether or not you're married yet, but let's say you're together all the time, like things are progressing that way.
Sure.
But even dudes that are married, everybody's pretending to be something they're not, or they're
Right.
telling the person on the other side a story that's completely untrue. Oh, my woman's not fucking me. Oh, I'm
How
not
do
getting
you
this. I'm not
do
doing
that? You know what I mean? Like, how do you fucking sleep at night knowing that you're deceiving
Because
the
some
person that
people
you
don't
love?
fucking care. And
It's
that's the
weird
thing. Some
to
of us
me.
actually have a heart and a
Right.
conscience. And there's
Weird
a lot of
to
filthy
me.
people out there that don't give a fuck. And they
Yeah.
don't care who they hurt. And guess what? If you cross my path, you know you lie, you die.
Oh, you die.
You lie, you die.
Die.
You die.
I
That's
love it.
You lie, you die.
Hey,
We need
right.
to get a shirt.
When you lie
cross
and you're dying.
Carissa,
Lie,
you
you
die.
die.
Dude, that should be, you should
It's
make
gotta be a
t-shirts or
t-shirt.
coffee
Yeah.
mugs. Coffee
should.
mugs. Date me, you die.
Yeah, cross
You
me.
lie, you die.
It's almost like you should date me, you die.
Oh, my God.
You die so hard.
You die five minutes from now. You go home and die.
Oh my God, it's weird, y'all. I put a protection out there, shield for all the people that I love, but it's just this weird thing. It's happened 5 fucking times. Actually, one of the guys, though he was married, he lied to me. And
I'm glad this is all on video because if
glad
I end up dead next week,
You're not dating her.
you motherfuckers will know who did it.
well,
That's
let
what I'm
me
saying.
tell you, guys and girls are stupid too. I'm not lumping y'all in a category. Remember,
So she just said
I'm
all
saying, guys.
mankind is retarded.
No, I'm just saying.
All y'all motherfuckers.
We can find anything out on the internet, and if we can't, we got a girlfriend that's
Right.
better than the FBI,
Let me
and the
ask you
CIA,
a
and all of
question.
it, you
Right.
know?
Yeah. Us girls are stalkers.
Yeah,
by
they
nature.
will find out
By
everything
nature.
about you. So I met a guy, and he was from Texas, and had this little whirlwind, fell in love with each other. In fact, my kids met him, and I was never one of those moms to bring guys around my kids, because unless it was like a solid relationship, they're not
Right.
meeting a Joe Schmo. Like he's
Or it was the last time
Ron
they were ever going to
Jeremy.
see them on Earth before they
yeah.
died.
No Ron Jeremy's.
So everything was amazing, and we're falling in love with each other. And I believed his story he told me, and I didn't dig a little deeper at the time because I just trusted him. Well, then he goes back to Texas, and it was so weird because after I dropped him off at the airport, I got home and I'm taking the sheets off the bed, and I just held it there for a minute. And inside, like, here's the thing. Not every woman's this way, but some of us are highly intuitive and like borderline psychic. So we know things that are going to happen before they happen. So that's another reason not to lie. Don't lie. Because
Not to
gonna
you. Not to you. Don't
Women-
lie to mama's dog.
This bitch be knowing and she be killing.
women know. Women know. We just have that.
Man, you tripping.
Men think they're so cool. And here's the thing. Either sometimes we choose to ignore it, or B, maybe we act on it or whatever. Anyway, I just had this feeling I was never going to see this person again. Then he goes back to Texas.
I had that feeling too.
Yeah, then he goes-
as soon
then
as
he
you brought
goes-
it up.
Then he goes back to Texas, and there was a couple like weird things, like we'd be mid-conversation and the phone call would drop, and then you don't hear from him, but just weird stuff.
Going through a tunnel,
So
it
I
happens.
decided to dig a little deeper and Googled the last name, and I happened to find a woman with the same last name, found her whole Facebook profile. They were married.
What?
I called him out on it.
Oh, I'd be calling his wife.
Let me ask you a question.
Then he said
Time to ruin.
that they were divorced. I said, look, I'm not going to see you anymore.
Right.
You're either going to A, put her on the damn phone and let me talk to her, or B, show me your divorce papers.
Wow.
Then he was a country singer.
Then she saw
not big time, but
the
he
death
had
certificate.
some albums out. And then the last time I talked to him, he had gone to Vegas
hell
for something to do with music and songwriting
Right.
or some shit. I don't know. And he invited me to go, and I said, hell no. I told you, if you show me your divorce papers, like, I'll be there, but I'm not getting involved in this shit. I don't want any part of it. Mm-hmm. And that was in December of 2017. In April, and I hadn't looked at his social media or anything. I was done. My older sister in Nebraska calls me and is like, oh, what was Cowboy's name? And I told her she Googled him and then sent me a picture. He was in the ICU, like on life support. I'm like, what the fuck? No,
Somebody
listen.
pulled the plug.
No,
What is going
listen.
on?
So I'm thinking he's 42 years old. I'm like, did this guy get in a car? Like, how does a 42-year-old end up on life support, right?
Right.
This is where it gets
Well.
even like scarier, like Black Widow. Anyhow, so
Run recluse.
he fucking had strep throat. He was shooting a country music video, went home, laid down. His wife went to wake him up for dinner, found him unresponsive. He was on life support for a week and they fucking pulled the plug. 42 years
What?
old, strep throat, dead.
Come on.
Uh-huh.
What the fuck?
But the
let's get
motherfucker-
Chad. Let's ask Chad if you.
Yeah, he didn't even wait around for the robots to
No, but
cure
he
everyone.
lied and then he died.
Yep, you
We need a
lied
drum
and you
roll
died.
after that.
Hey, so do you think people are socially rustier when it comes to flirting and connections now?
Yes, people are idiots.
no one goes out
Nobody
and
has
drinks
game.
anymore.
They just don't have
Well,
game. They're
everybody's
weird.
tough behind their phone, and then you
Right.
get in person, and it's a completely different story.
Yeah.
They're
I'm
little
totally the
pussies.
same, 100%. I don't know.
Same.
I mean, but
I'll tell you to go fuck yourself in person or online.
Well, I think,
Won't I, guys?
yeah, some people are just socially inept. Can we say that? They're just,
Inept, yeah.
Let me ask you this. This is for all of us. What's one thing that you think both men and women completely misunderstand about each other in modern dating?
Emotional intelligence.
yeah.
Oh, I
that's a
keep
good
hearing
one.
that over and over and over. So explain, please.
You need to understand what you want out of a relationship,
Sure.
and then if your partner matches that or not, right? Like, you have to know. You can't force that emotion. I forced it for 10 and a half years.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
and I mean that's like what everybody's saying. Like the new line is like we're just not aligned because
Yeah.
it's like maybe you still want to live your life in this direction and I'm going this direction and there's not a point for us to move solidly in
Sure.
the forward motion together.
Right.
So you're this way and I'm that way and if we can't inch closer and make it happen this way then it's fucking done.
Like
Do you
Tommy
think
and I
my-
have,
go ahead.
Tommy and I have the same goals. We talk all the time about everything. Like, there's no, we're totally 100% aligned. I've never had that before. It's awesome.
It's nice not to argue with somebody all the time, huh?
Fucking great.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Somebody on my little live was saying men want peace. Women do too. You think we don't want peace? Motherfucker, we all want peace.
Damn.
Right? We
Well,
want peace.
Hey,
Everybody
so
at the end of the
partner-
day.
we're going to react to one more video. Now, this is from, now, again, I don't align with all these people, but this guy has his own
We'll
view.
see about that.
What do you think most women misunderstand about male dating frustration?
Men want to settle down. If you look at the data, the most recent data around young men, they want families still, they want marriage, they want commitment, they want legacy, they want to build something. The problem with women is that women set the standards for how other women operate. This is called intersexual competition. And with social media, with Botox, filler, eyelashes, these standards, right, to create contrast. And women will empower or position women to engage in the same types of behaviors that they deem to be empowering because they want to minimize the contrast between competition within the market. So, all of that being said, women continue to present themselves in ways that do not align with male preference. Men will sleep with women who are attractive. They will engage with women that they are attracted to, but that does not mean that they will commit to the same bucket or tier of women that they lust over. Those are two very different strategies for men. And women don't understand that when men are looking for a long-term partner, they're looking for consistency, they're looking for emotional regulation, they're looking for loyalty, and they're looking for somebody that they can build a life with who has those qualities, the character traits, the morals, all of those things that are aligned with their vision. Men have a
All right, Carissa, you zoned out on me over there.
So
no,
that's,
I was listening to it. I multitask. I'm a mom.
she's literally just saying men want the bare minimum. So do women. It's the
Yeah.
bare minimum.
Well, and the thing is, just
Guys want a safe space to fall, right? Just like girls do. It's
Yeah. Sure.
it's
Yeah.
not fucking different.
but
I got it.
still let me be in my soft girl princess era, not you. We
Sure.
can't both be in the
well, men have
princess
to
era.
lead. We've had these conversations. Men have to be
Right.
the leader, right? And women, the day and age that we're in now, we're like, most women are like, oh, well, I have to be the one in control or this or that. Guys don't want that. They want the girl to take a seat back, which is fine. That's where we should be, right? If we want a true man that wants to truly lead,
To
then
lead,
we
yeah.
have to take a little bit of a step back. Listen, before I got married, I handled all my own shit. I did everything. Then I got married, made that fucking fatal mistake, left, then I had to start doing it all over again, like from scratch, basically, right?
Sure.
And then I found, I dated a couple other people. They were a bunch of fucking idiots, to be honest. And then I found Tommy, right? So he wants to lead and be the man, and I let him.
Yeah.
That's how it should be. That's what you guys need.
Biologically, that's how
Right. And that's what
you know.
women need, I think.
For sure. Is modern dating selfish now, do you think?
Well, I think people in general are selfish.
Right.
I don't want to say modern dating. I think that everybody has just shifted to it's all about f***ing me.
So
It's all
people
about
are
me.
dating for they're not dating for love, they're dating for validation, you think?
I think a lot of people are dating for status, not for a true connection. Whereas all I've ever wanted was that true connection.
Is dating harder because the standards are higher or because the effort is lower?
I think it's social media. I don't think there's a difference between the two. I think it's the fake world online, right? Versus what's real.
Well, and
right?
here's the thing too, there's a lot of inauthentic people. So if you really are wanting a connection and a relationship, you better show up as you, because there's too many motherfuckers out there with the
Fake
facade,
ass.
which we've gone through, and I went through with my last relationship. That guy love bombed the shit out of me, made all these dreams and promises, and it was a complete fucking train wreck. And I'm so glad to be out of it. I blocked that motherfucker on the 4th of July, and I have been living in peace ever since. I cannot believe the fucking hamster wheel and train wreck that I was on. And trust me, I tried to get rid of that motherfucker on several occasions. Lisa V knows, because she was there. She heard it. She saw we were going through this shit together. And I mean, like I said, at some point, y'all protect your peace. I'm in that era, and I hope you guys are too. And maybe then our stars will align with the right person. But sometimes we got to cut the cord with the toxic people in our life. There are people that want the drama, but there are people too that thrive on drama and chaos.
There's a lot of trauma bonding relationships too, and that's why a lot of people stay in them or go back. Like that was my situation too. Your situation. The last one I was in. Had one as well, but you ended up walking away after she cheated on you, right? Like it is what
I moved onto a boat with a stripper.
N.A.
Nice. That was exciting shit. Were you guys banging, or you just lived?
No. I met her at a bar. I just got out of a 5-year relationship, helped put her through law school. Then I was on the road doing comedy. She was on her boss doing him.
Oh, and, she tripped and fell and landed on that dick.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Hell no. Hope she sees
so I ended up, I just packed up as much shit as I could in one car, moved to my buddy's house in Dallas. When I was on the road, he said, if you needed a place to stay, I got you. And he had a fat house, have my own room, and he's like, you know what I would do if I was single again? He was married. He goes, I'd live on a boat. I go, fucking right, let's go. So I bought a boat. I lived on it for 2 years with a Romanian stripper. You cannot get a stripper off your boat once you get them on. You have to sink the boat to get them off. That's what I learned. Yeah, they are there for the long. We're still friends now.
You could cut her and chuck her.
Oh wow!
I'm just saying.
Feed it to the fishes.
Too soon.
Oh shit!
Hey, so on that note, we were talking about, is ghosting just emotional laziness?
I think it comes to maturity and emotional immaturity, like we're talking about. Like, grow a pair. It's really easy just to say, "Hey, it's not working right now. I don't want to continue this." Fine, boom. But I
send
think
a text.
People do shit like that, it psychologically is messing people up. But then we're talking about like your early dating experiences. Someone might go through something pretty traumatic in their life, and if they haven't healed or recovered from it or gotten therapy or done their own inner work to fix it, they're dragging it to the next one. And the cycle's going to continue.
Do you think men today are confused about what masculinity really is?
Yes, everybody wants to be a fucking princess. I keep saying it. I had it. Listen to this. This one of my customers, bless his heart.
I'm good. I work in a warehouse.
You're a man.
I
sold Harleys. My dad's a gangster. I'm fucking hillbilly. Yeah,
you're a man.
I have one of these customers. Bless his heart, and he's older. And anyway, he fixed a sign for me and whatever. Anyway, we were having a conversation one time, and he said to me, because he's never been married, he's like 66 years old. Like, girls, if gold diggers out there, hello, if you can deal with this person, then he's your person.
So that's what it is. You got to be able to just.
Yeah.
You gotta have a shovel.
But he was an engineer, retired. He has no kids. No
super easy to kill this dude.
Yeah, so
just take him for mountain hikes.
He has like a ton
You just
of
need his medical report.
But I'm not going to marry somebody for money. But he said to me, he's like, Mama, do you need to slow down in life if you think you're ever going to get married? And I'm like, what? Then who's going to pay the bills? I'm the captain of my ship right now.
Right.
I have me, and I have my 4 sons. I have 2 homes to pay for. I've got 2 vehicles. I have a business to run. What the is going to happen if I slow the down? That ship's sinking.
Right.
I am not going to fail myself, number one, and I will not fail my children.
For sure.
So I will
you shouldn't.
No. For some idiot who does not have children or has never had a wife, and they tell me to slow down, if you want me to slow down, then this is your opportunity to step up.
I say you speed up.
Yeah.
Right.
And if you can't,
Venmo.
If you can't, then go. Yeah, Cash App, Venmo. But
Buy me a coffee.
Hey, we're going to go ahead and drop all your socials, all your Venmo, everything in the description below.
Just get it going.
By the way, where can people find Mama D?
Oh, so now I started this in 2012. So really the only public event I'm doing is Barrett Jackson, and that's every January. They did have an October show. They're not going to do it again. They did October for 2 years, but it was a lot smaller and a lot slower than the January. So I don't know the dates for next year. We just got done with the January show. Other than that, it's private caterings, corporate caterings, backyard parties, weddings. Call me. I am doing a public event tomorrow. It's a kid event for anybody that's local that has kids or grandkids. It's so fun. It's a family that I've worked for in the past. It's to support their charity. They have a son with spina bifida, and they send kids like him to a camp every summer called Camp Patrick. So tomorrow's their big fundraising event called Touch a Truck. It's really cheap for families to go to, but they asked me to be part of it to set up and sell. I am selling there tomorrow morning from 9 to 2, but I typically do not say yes to public events anymore. So you have to call me and hire me for a private party. I do yummy sloppy tacos, and I have my plump and juicy Vienna beef wieners and Polish dogs. I make amazing homemade cookies, a gourmet cocoa with edible toppings, and a fresh squeezed lemonade. So it can be fancy or simple.
Very good. Where do they find you?
Yeah, so go to Mama's Dogs LLC on business Facebook. If it's TikTok or Instagram, Mama's Dogs, and it's MAMASDOGS.
We'll make sure that that's up. We'll put some text overlay for that. I have a great question for both of you. Do you think men today are underestimating how much competence, leadership, and confidence matters in attraction?
Like sometimes guys don't care. They don't care about you being intelligent and smart and this and that because they want the big booby blow up. But also a dumb girl is not going to figure your shit out.
That's very true.
You can get away with all your silly ways with a stupid bitch because she ain't going to figure it out.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, I don't know what I'd be trying to get away with, but there must be men out there that are trying to get away with
that
a
are
bunch of shit.
lying and cheating and living their double lives.
Some men still need to learn the hard way, but the fact is that living alone as a man is awesome. If you don't have a girlfriend or, God forbid, wife,
he's foreign,
that you have to live with,
the accent gave it away.
Life is so much easier. When you live alone, you don't have to be lonely.
Let me tell you something.
I live alone. I'm not lonely. I just live alone.
I just have tons of porn.
To have a woman move in here does not benefit me. If it would benefit me, sure, I would let a woman move in with me, but it's not benefiting me. So why the would I do it? And nobody's telling me.
He's keeping it real.
Toilet seat down.
He wants to be able to piss all over the place.
Yeah, he wants to be able to.
She wants me to do something, and I don't want to do shit that day, or whatever. I live life on my terms.
He said, hold up, she wants me to do something?
Yeah, like go to the grocery store.
Again, I'm not saying this guy's right. I just thought it was funny because I was scrolling through. I'm like, oh shit. What do you think about a guy like this? He's definitely just beating off the porn.
Right, but
waiting on a sex robot
too that are living this way now because they want their peace. So reverse it, and women are
for sure.
But a lot of dudes are living this way because like someone was saying on here, I want my peace. Again, he can probably go out to any bar and pick up. I don't want to say he's picking up 10, but a 3 or 5 or something, and go. People
the local farmer market.
People still want to bang, so he can go and get it, hit it when he wants, and he doesn't bring anything home. He's not responsible for anything but himself.
All right, fair enough. I guess I'm so far out of. I've been dated, and since I got sober, it's been 2 years. I haven't even been on a date. Okay, here.
Okay, I'm going to make this quick because I have to go into a meeting. I have 3 meetings today. I have been in the corporate life for almost half my life. For context, I'm 40 years old. I have 2 children who are 11 and 7. And I fell for it. I fell for this thing where, go to college, get your degree. If you want to have kids, you can do it all. You can have a career, you can have kids, you can just do everything. Well, I don't want to do everything. I don't want to do that anymore. I fell for that shit. Do not fall for it. Do not fall for that shit. I want to take my kids to school. I want to pick them up from school. I want to be there when they get home. I want to chaperone for them, volunteer at school.
Uh-oh.
I just want to go to the gym, clean my house,
I haven't watched
do
all
laundry,
these.
go to the grocery store, and just be home. So do me a favor. Do not fall for that shit, because it is not worth it. It's a joke.
What do you guys think about that? I mean, again.
She wants to be in her soft girl era.
Yeah. I understand.
She wants a sugar daddy. That's what she wants.
Well, I think
She missed the boat.
I think she got f***ing played by a dumbass like we have. You know, you get a guy tell you and sell you a f***ing dream, and then they can't follow through. They want access to you. That's what it is. Men want access to women.
Right.
They want access to a beautiful woman. They want access to a fun woman. They want access to your good energy because you're not them.
Right.
And so they pull it from you, and then they wreck your f***ing life. It's like a wrecking ball coming through.
Sure.
I mean, I've literally had to rebuild from some of the dumbasses, and I'm grateful. I don't look back on anything and regret it.
No, you shouldn't.
My business was born out of necessity to support my children. I love it. I have so many amazing customers and fans and people in my life because of it. You know, but she just, like I said, these men out here trying to sell a dream to a woman, and they don't want to follow through. It's a hook, line, and sinker, and then they f*** you over.
Damn.
And that's where she's at.
And finally, and this is for both of you, but what advice would you give to young people if you could talk to yourself as a young person about dating and relationships? If you could talk to your 15-year-old self, what would you say to her?
Stay away from the dick until you're like 30. Until you're 30.
Oh, vitamin D is so yummy, though.
It is. I don't disagree.
Let's
I don't
go.
disagree. I don't disagree.
It's so hard to
That
say
bitch
no.
got bodies.
But no. maybe like 25. Like get through college and then worry about it. Because guys don't know. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know shit.
Yeah,
We don't know shit?
I think the only regret...
Not till you're like 50, 60, you said.
Yeah.
Earlier
I
tonight.
don't know.
Well, yeah, I think they say your frontal lobe until you're 25, right?
I thought it was 30.
Fully
I don't know. I
developed.
thought it was
I think it's later, probably
Anyway,
35.
I
to
have
be
no
honest.
regrets on anything I did in life
No.
because if I would have done it any different, I wouldn't be who I am
Exactly.
today. But I guess the one thing I should have probably had way before I have now is boundaries. And honestly, like, don't listen to the words. Actions speak louder than
Only
words. So
actions.
you need to make sure that what someone is saying is actually what they're doing. Do not believe what they're telling you. They'll say anything to get what they want. And unfortunately, women do the same thing. I'm not putting all you guys on the spot. Women do the same thing. And it's about being authentic and real. And this generation and this era with social media, like we're talking about, it's all gone to shit. It's very hard to find a genuine, loving human being. And I grew up in a place where that's in my DNA. I can't change that about me. I grew up in a small farming community. My dad was a minister. I grew up loving people, caring for people, helping out where it needed help, whether we cook for people, caretake for the younger ones, siblings or other people, whatever. It's just some things you can't take out of a person because they're instilled, the values, the morals. That yes, I
God
fucking
forbid.
talk like a trucker, cuss like a sailor, like a porn star. And,
Wow.
Let's
we do all
go.
these
Wow.
things.
Oh, hell no.
But at
So
the
is that Mama
root of
Dogs
it-
on OF or what do we got going on here?
No, I should though, damn it. Oh my God, no, I can't sell my soul.
Hey, listen, guys, I'm Rodney Hood. This is Lisa V. That's Carissa.
Mama D.
Lisa, take us home.
Make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel, RHT, Rodney Hood Talks. See you next time.
Peace.
Hey.